I know how it feels to struggle in math. I was just like you. But with hard work, I learned it. Come on, learn math with Teacher Rochelle. Using divisibility rules for 4, 8, 12, and 11 to find the common factors.
Let us try this.
Which of these numbers is divisible by 3? 11, 36, or 100? Very good. It's 36. Remember, a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits of that number is divisible by 3. Examples: 27. 2 plus 7 equals 9. 9 is divisible by 3, so 27 is divisible by 3. 111. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 3 is divisible by 3, so 111 is divisible by 3. Which of these numbers is divisible by 9? 49, 540, or 4,573? Excellent! It's 540. Remember, a number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits of that number is divisible by 9. Examples: 126. 1 plus 2 plus 6 equals 9. 9 is divisible by 9, so 126 is divisible by 9. 855. 8 plus 5 plus 5 equals 18. 18 is divisible by 9, so 855 is divisible by 9. Which of these numbers is divisible by 6? 32, 816, 9,873. Good. It's 816. Remember, a number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3. Examples: 72. 72 is an even number, so it is divisible by 2. When we add the digits 7 and 2, the answer is 9. 9 is divisible by 3, so 72 is divisible by 3. 72 is divisible by both 2 and 3, therefore 72 is divisible by 6. 978. 978 is an even number, so it is divisible by 2. When we add the digits, 9 plus 7 plus 8 equals 24. 24 is divisible by 3. So 978 is divisible by 3. 978 is divisible by both 2 and 3. Therefore, 978 is divisible by 6.
Let us discuss this.
The divisibility rule by 4. I will be giving few examples of numbers and we will check if these numbers are divisible by 4. How are we going to know that a number is divisible by 4 or can be divided evenly by 4? So the divisibility rule by 4 states that a number is divisible by 4 if the value of the last two digits is divisible by 4, or if the number ends in two zeros. Let us have these numbers: 132, 247, 564, 700, 1340, 6582, 7,000, and 10,104. Let us start with 132. 132 ends in 32. So 32 is divisible by 4, or 32 can be divided by 4 without any remainder. Therefore, 132 is divisible by 4. Without dividing, by just looking at the last two digits and giving its value, we will know already that 132 is divisible by 4 because 32 is divisible by 4. For 247, the last two digits, or the value of the last two digits, is 47. So 47 is not divisible by 4. Therefore, 247 is not divisible by 4. Let's go to 564. 64 is divisible by 4. Therefore, 564 is divisible by 4. 700. Another rule for the divisibility by 4 is that the last two digits should be zeros. So, if a number ends in two zeros, it is divisible by 4. 700 ends in two zeros. Therefore, it is divisible by 4. 1340, the last two digits is 40. So 1340 is divisible by 4 because 40 is divisible by 4. 6582. It is divisible by, it's not divisible by 4 because 82 is not divisible by 4. For 7,000, it ends in two zeros. Therefore, it is divisible by 4. And for 10,104, 04, the value is 4. It is divisible by 4, obviously. So 10,104 is divisible by 4. Remember, a number is divisible by 4 if the value of the last two digits is divisible by 4, or the last two digits are 0. Using the divisibility rule by 4, is 4 a common factor of 20 and 82? No, 20 is divisible by 4. 82 is not. So, 4 is not a common factor of 20 and 82. Is 4 a common factor of 100 and 364? Yes, 100 and 364 are both divisible by 4. So, 4 is a common factor of 100 and 364? Is 4 a common factor of 762 and 3451? No. 762 and 3451 are not divisible by 4. 4 is not a common factor of 762 and 3451. Divisibility rule by 8. This states that a number is divisible by 8 if the value of the last 3 digits is divisible by 8 or the last 3 digits are zeros. Example, 40, we have examples, 40, 100, 840, 2,125, 3,000, 4,888, 7,648, and 12,400. For 40, we already know that 40 is divisible by 8. So this is divisible by 8. 100. As I have said, the last 3 digits should be 3 zeros, or the value of the 3 digits or the last 3 digits is divisible by 8. Since 100 is composed of 100, so it can't be divisible by 8. And 100 really is not divisible by 8, so 100 is not divisible by 8. 840. So 840 is divisible by 8 because 8 divided by 8 is 1. Then 4 divided by 8 is 0. 40 divided by 8 is 5. So we have 105. So 840 is divisible by 8. For bigger numbers like 2,125, we will just look at the last 3 digits. 125. 125 is not divisible by 8. Therefore, 2,125 is not divisible by 8. This divisibility rule by 8 is usually used for bigger numbers because you will not be dividing all the digits by 8. Instead, you will just get the last 3 digits and you will divide it, or you will just look if the last 3 digits are zeros. For the next example, we have 3,000. The last 3 digits are zeros. Therefore, 3,000 is divisible by 8. 4,888. 888 is divisible by 8. So 4,888 is divisible by 8. For 7,648, we will just look at 648 and you may divide. 648 is divisible by 8, therefore the whole 7,648 is divisible by 8. For 12,400, 400 is divisible by 8, so 12,400 is divisible by 8. Again, the divisibility rule by 8 states that a number is divisible by 8 if the value of the last 3 digits is divisible by 8 or the last 3 digits are zeros. Remember, a number is divisible by 8 if the value of the last 3 digits is divisible by 8 or the last 3 digits are 0. Using the divisibility rule by 8. Is 8 a common factor of 32 and 1,000? Yes, because 32 and 1000 are both divisible by 8. So, 8 is a common factor of 32 and 1000. Is 8 a common factor of 234 and 926? No. 234 and 926 are not divisible by 8. So, 8 is not a common factor of 234 and 926. Is 8 a common factor of 1400 and 3202? No. 1400 is divisible by 8. 3202 is not. So, 8 is not a common factor of 1400 and 3202. Divisibility rule by 11. This rule states that a number is divisible by 11 if the difference of the sums of the alternating digits is 0 or 11. For example, we have 66. Let us try these later. 102, 132, 253, 374, 3036, 5676, and 14641. So let us try the rule. Here for 66, 6 minus 6 is 0. So 0, as I have said a while ago, therefore 66 is divisible by 11. Let us proceed to 100. Let us proceed to 102. 1 plus 2, alternating digits. So 1 plus 2 is 2. Okay? Then subtract 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. So 102 is not divisible by 11. Again, the difference should be 0 or 11. Only those two numbers. Let us proceed to 132. 1 plus 2 is 3. Then the middle number, the middle digit, 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. So, 132 is divisible by 11. Let us go to 253. 2 and 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. Then let us get the middle digit, 5. So 5 minus 5 is 0. We have 0. So 253 is divisible by 11. Next, 374. 3 and 4 is 7. Minus the middle digit, 7. 7 minus 7 is 0. So it is divisible by 11. Next, alternating digits again. 3 plus 3 is 6. 0 plus 6 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. So 3036 is divisible by 11. Next, 5676. 5 plus 7 is 12. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. So 5676 is divisible by 11. Next, 14,641. Alternating digits again. 1, 6, and 1. So 1 plus 6 plus 1 is 8. Then the other digits. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. So, therefore, 14,641 is divisible by 11. Remember, to know if a number is divisible by 11, get the sum of alternating digits, then subtract the sum of all the other digits. And the answer should be 0 or 11. Using the divisibility rule by 11, is 11 a common factor of 56 and 132? No, 56 is not divisible by 11, even if 132 is. So, 11 is not a common factor of 56 and 132. Is 11 a common factor of 264 and 627? Yes, 264 and 627 are both divisible by 11. 11 is a common factor of 264 and 627. Is 11 a common factor of 1,637 and 8,150? No. 1,637 and 8,150 are not divisible by 11. 11 is not a common factor of 1,637 and 8,150. Divisibility rule by 12. This states that a number is divisible by 12 if it is divisible by both 3 and 4. Okay? We should know first if a number is divisible by 3 and learn again if it is divisible by 4. If it is divisible by both the numbers 3 and 4, so it is divisible by 12. But if it is only divisible by 3 and not divisible by 4, or divisible by 4 and not divisible by 3, it cannot be divisible by 12. Let us have examples. 60, 72, 100, 300, 1,404, 8,700, 10,110, and 43,164. For 60, okay, we have 4, 3, 4, 3. We will check first if each, we will check first if each number is divisible by 4 and by 3. 60 is divisible by 4. And it is also divisible by 3 because 6 plus 0 is 6 and 6 is divisible by 3, so 60 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 60 is divisible by 12. Next, 72. 72 is divisible by 4. It is also divisible by 3. If you remember, our last lesson is about divisibility rule by 3. So we just add 7 and 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. So 72 is divisible by 3. So if 72 is divisible by both 4 and 3, it is divisible by 12. 100. It ends in 2 zeros, so it is divisible by 4. However, 1 plus 0 plus 0 is 1. 1 is not divisible by 3. So 100 is not divisible by 3, but divisible by 4. So it is not divisible by 12. So these two should be checked for the 12 to be checked also. 300, 2 zeros. So it is divisible by 4. 3 plus 0 is 3. Therefore, 300 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 300 is divisible by 12. For 1,404, it ends in 04. So 4 is divisible by 4. So let us move this first. Okay. 4 is divisible by 4. So 1,404 is divisible by 4. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 0 is 5, plus 4 is 9. So it is divisible by 3. So, of course, 1,404 is divisible by 12. Next, we have 8,700. It ends in 2 zeros, so it is divisible by 4. Let us check if it is divisible by 3. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 is divisible by 3, so 8,700 is divisible by 3. Therefore, this number also is divisible by 12. Next, we have 10,110. 10 is not divisible by 4. However, 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0 is 3. And 3 is divisible. 3 is divisible by 3. So it is divisible by 3. But it cannot be divisible by 12 since one of these numbers have an x. For 43,164, 64 is divisible by 4, so it is divisible by 4. Let us add the digits. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8, plus 6 is 14, plus 4 is 18. So it is divisible by 3 because 18 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 43,164 is divisible by 12. Remember, a number is divisible by 12 if the number is divisible by both 3 and 4. Using the divisibility rule by 12. Is 12 a common factor of 48 and 76? No. 48 is divisible by 12. 76 is not. So, 12 is not a common factor of 48 and 76. Is 12 a common factor of 96 and 156? Yes. 96 and 156 are both divisible by 12. 12 is a common factor of 96 and 156. Is 12 a common factor of 938 and 1470? No. 938 and 1470 are not divisible by 12. 12 is not a common factor of 938 and 1470.
Let us answer this.
Check the blue boxes if the number on the left is divisible by 4, 8, 12, or and 11. Wow! Did you get the correct answers? Very good. Give the common factors of each pair of numbers. Did you get all the common factors following the divisibility rules? Very good.
You did great!
Wow, you did a very good job. See you in our next lessons.